Hey, welcome to the Pod Couple, and I'm PodGuy,
Hey, and I'm PodGal.
and we've got a very special guest, actor Dave Peniuk.
Howdy, howdy. So what do you guys think of the previews?
Oh yeah,
we should
yeah,
touch
yeah,
on
yeah,
the trailers,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah, we definitely have
So we
to.
had Pirates, although it was second, but
So let's talk about Pirates.
okay. The
it,
new Pirates of the Caribbean, the fifth one.
It does look good, doesn't it? Right?
Yeah, I thought those ships looked amazing.
Yeah.
But I didn't like any of the franchise. They were like 3 hours. They were boring as hell. I don't know. I think the first one was decent, but the rest were just grueling long too, right? I hate that.
Yeah, it was. The first one I enjoyed too. I think just because it was different,
Yeah.
right? And Johnny Depp kind of brought this really funny character.
Yeah.
But after that, it was just downhill. And I didn't even watch the fourth one.
Either did we.
Yeah, it was a struggle to get through two. I don't know. I think we see three, and then that was it.
Yeah. Nah.
Okay, so yeah, Pirates. I think it looks good. So
Yeah, so will you go?
I'll wait to.
Read the Rotten Tomato reviews, make sure that they're as per my system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we might go on a whim, but
Yeah.
To a
I'm not in.
matinee. Yeah.
Yeah. What about the new Spider-Man?
I
Yet
thought-
another re-imaging of it.
yeah, I don't know. I hated the Spider-Man movies too.
Yeah.
Like it always seemed to be an origin story, so I kind of make a joke that I hope it's an origin story about how he became Spider-Man. And well, I guess it is kind of right.
Every time.
Every time.
It's like, fuck off, guys. Just tell me a Spider-Man story that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need to know how he became Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, that is a good point.
So, well, I take it
Yeah.
all back. If it's an origin story, I'm in.
I'm in. Yeah. Julie and I kind of decided like maybe two or even three Spider-Man movies ago. We're like, we're not going to another one because they just keep redoing the same shit, right? Like you're saying, it's just another origin story, just told a different way.
This one looked
Different
good,
actor.
though.
It did look actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
But they're tying it into what, the Avengers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of the Avengers being in every movie.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just getting sick of it's too much, right?
It is too much. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they've so overdone it, right? It's unfortunate. But speaking of them, did you see the new Thor trailer?
No, but everyone's going on about it.
Yeah, it got the highest number of views for a trailer by, I think, Disney. Like 135 million views in 24 hours or something nuts.
Wow.
And I watched it, and it was good. It was very good. But it does bring in more of the characters again, right? And it's Thor. But it looks really fun. Looks really fun. So I'll probably go to Thor. I won't go to Spider-Man. I doubt I'll go to Pirates.
What about Galaxy of the Guardians?
Volume 2. I'll see that.
Because, well, I'll never forget the
Oh,
trailer for the
God.
first one.
Me
We were in the
either.
theater, and this preview comes on, and we were laughing, and it was like, wow, it was the best thing ever. And it was like, holy shit, that looks like a great movie.
Yeah.
And we went, I wasn't a big fan. I don't know what you thought.
I
but-
was an okay fan, but the trailer was far better than the movie.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what you guys thought. See, I
Yeah.
loved Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I really, really liked it. So, yeah. But I think the second one, it would not surprise me at all if it's just rehashed old stuff, right? So,
I thought it looked pretty good, though.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with that baby Groot. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
fun.
I'm just going, oh my God, you're kidding me. This is just like, I don't know. It's Disney taking over the world, and I'm not
Yeah.
liking it.
Yeah.
Because when I first thought this was coming out, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought it was going to be more of a mature kind of franchise.
Right.
Like they should give it an R rating, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Well, that's what made Deadpool.
Yeah.
Not just that it was R-rated, but it just
Yeah.
it took the family-friendly element out of it, right?
Yeah.
And Logan, right? So
Logan,
I kind
same
of
thing.
I like that they're going that way because I think everybody's mature enough to handle that stuff.
Yeah.
And also, I'm feeling as an adult, it would be nice to have someone cater to the adult.
Yeah.
We're
True.
always catering to those children.
Yeah.
So
For the kids.
let's switch it around.
For sure. No, that's a good point. And it's true, right? Because they try and appease to the largest
Masses,
audience,
Yes.
right? And kids, because they they need to be satisfied. The parents have to take care of them and make sure that they're, they're happy, and their friends are all seeing the movie, so they got to go see the movie. And then of course there's all the merchandise and on it goes, right?
Yeah.
So you can see why they do it, but I agree, it would be nice, and it's looking like they're starting to take the opinion of the adult, right, a little bit more seriously, at least occasionally.
So, yeah.
It seems to be a trend, and I'm behind it 100%.
Yes.
Good to have you behind it.
So that was so those three. Oh, and then The Mummy Returns, the new Tom Cruise flick. What do you guys think of that?
I thought it looked fantastic, and I had no idea that he was going to be
The superstar.
possessed by the demon.
Who, Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
He was possessed?
He becomes possessed.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally missed that.
Oh no.
I was just blinded with Tom Cruise's smile.
Look at those pearly pearls.
I like this. I'm going.
And his running style.
Yeah, I know, right? I took my inner Tom Cruise when we filmed The Squatter. Did I tell you that?
You did. I
that's
saw it. Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. And there's a couple of large running scenes. I asked Paul. I said, "So do you want my Tom Cruise run, or what do you want kind of my run?" And so we did a couple of takes where I did my Tom Cruise run.
Wow.
And then just like I'm shitting, pants full. It's that kind of run.
That's exactly how
It is, right?
it is. Yeah.
And then he ends it with a hair flip and that big that big huge wig you were wearing. It was like flipped out over your shoulder. It was fantastic.
Oh my God. That is so funny.
Yeah. But it does look good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big Tom Cruise fan. I'm hoping it's going to be good. He makes some good. He's box office gold.
He is that guy, right?
He can
For
do
such
no
a
wrong.
weird dude, right?
Yeah.
He's a weird fella.
Yeah.
But he draws them
Too
in.
bad. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that it is a little scarier than the typical, again, trying to appeal to the 9-year-old, right? I'm hoping that they take that at a slightly higher level.
Yeah, I hope
and
so
actually
too.
have some good scares and good creepiness factor to it.
But it's almost like a zombie movie too, right?
Kind of,
So
yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah. So
I guess you can only take the Mummy so far, right?
Yeah.
So what did you think?
Yeah, no, I thought it looked really good.
Yeah, me too. So definitely want to go to that one. And of course, my fave.
The Apes.
Yeah.
The Apes, yes, that was the fifth one. Yeah, yeah. That was a good trailer.
Yeah, I'm very concerned. I think it's just going to be devastatingly emotional.
It probably will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why Julie, she won't go to any of them because she feels so bad for these CGI apes, right? But
they do them so well.
They
eh?
do.
Yeah.
They really do. And most of that was filmed here, right?
Yeah.
Well,
so-
Tofino and Vancouver and BC, but it's gonna draw on the heartstrings for sure.
It is. So I'll need to emotionally prepare, just like
For weeks ahead.
if I'm feeling weak or vulnerable.
Yeah, you might not want to go if you're feeling like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did a good job of that one.
Yeah.
And it was less about time management for Woody Harrelson's character.
Well, they still did show that,
They
right?
shaved his head.
Shaving his head. Like,
Shaved
come
his
on. But yeah, that trailer actually made me excited to see the movie. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that one. for
Yeah,
sure.
me too.
Yeah. So those were the 5.
Are you a milk drinker?
Milk? Not any straight from the horse's teeth. It's horse milk I drink. Wait, I don't drink cow milk, just horse
Really?
milk.
Oh, sorry. I didn't think to specify.
He's such a badass. He just drinks bull's milk.
Yeah.
While I'm riding them, right?
Oh, wow.
So yeah, while they're not expecting it,
And then they ride you.
I do the old switcheroo with them.
Wow.
I jump on top and then I swing underneath. Sucky. Tee.
Wow.
Oh, we've gone down. Such a hurry. This is because of the fate of the furious. This is what it brings us to. It throws us in the gutter and
You check out your
pees
mind.
all over us.
You don't know what's going on.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
What a sucky.
You ride that bull and sucky, titty. Give me my bull's milk. Now.
You were getting off that bull and you're like, "Get my bull's milk."
Then you're going to start bucking me like there's no tomorrow. And I'm going to ride you.
You're going to like it.
And we're going to do the switcheroo. I'll just jump on top and then
The old
swoop
switcheroo.
down.
I'm going to swoop around, get you when you ain't ready.
You'll be busy bucking away. I'm going to just swoop underneath there.
You just keep doing your thing.
And I'll just milk you. Now I'll drink your milk.
Because I'm a milk drinker.
That's where this started, right?
Yeah.
Bull milk drinker.
Yeah, bull milk drinker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, then
Well, that's
she did.
awesome. That was a good question that you brought up there, PodGal.
Well, I was going to ask you, but I'm not sure. Quite ready.
Oh.
That was a good one.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, the milk. How did that even come up?
That's one of her favorite questions to ask our guests. What kind of milk are you into?
You wouldn't believe the answers we get.
Oh, man.
That was unbelievable.
It is. Well, yeah. No, because I was thinking about that heavy beer not quenching your thirst.
Oh.
And then I thought,
And you went to milk.
yeah, because I can't imagine like being so hot and coming in from a hot day and running into the kitchen to quench your thirst. And you grab
Some bull's milk. Bull's milk. Everybody knows that bull's milk is best served warm. So you wouldn't keep it in the fridge.
Well, if you're just a regular milk drinker, you'll have it in the fridge, pour the glass. I've only seen it. I've never done it because I don't want to. And you drink the milk and then it's like, sit it down. I can't imagine that being quenching because it just seems so thick and globby.
Yeah, it can be. That's why Ron Burgundy of Anchorman used to always say, milk was a bad choice. Milk was a bad choice. I have a shirt that says that, actually. I should have wore that tonight with this milk discussion.
Oh, that would have
Milk
been
was a
good.
bad choice.
Yeah.
Do you remember that from the film?
No, I don't.
No?
Oh, we'll have to watch and look out for that line. So
Have you guys not seen Anchorman?
Yeah, I have.
yeah, I saw it a long time
Oh,
ago.
it's a great film.
Well, speaking of movies, it's time for the Pod Couples taglines.
Ooh.
So, you say you're a bit of a movie connoisseur, right?
See?
Well, do you think you could go round to round on taglines?
I can try.
Okay, PodGal, you can play along too if you like.
No, I'll just kind of sit back and watch.
Okay.
All right. Connoisseur, here we go.
Okay, here's your first tagline. Fear can hold you prisoner. Hope can set you free.
Ooh. I have a feeling I know what it is, but I ain't going to tell you.
Okay, well, do you want the hint?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, the hint is a quote, and here it is. I guess it comes down to a simple choice. Get busy living or get busy dying.
Oh, I so know what this is. Get busy dying.
That's fantastic writing.
Okay, here's another quote from the movie.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, my friend. Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane.
God, it sounds so dire.
It does. Get busy living or get busy. I know that. I've
Can
heard
you
it
give
many
us
times.
another hint?
No, that's all the hints you get.
Come on, throw us one just for good
I can
measure.
tell you, it was in 1994. Minus the 7. Damn it. Tom Hanks was in it.
This is Forrest Gump.
No, it's the Shawshank Redemption.
Redemption. Oh.
was good.
That was
writing.
that was a great film. Well, you know that's based on Stephen King's novel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody thinks Stephen King's just horror, right? But he's got so many great books like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, are you guys ready to keep going? Or
Well,
what?
yeah, let's give it another try.
Okay. Next tagline. Welcome to a world without rules. Anyone?
Oh my god. Mad Max.
No. I'll give you another tagline.
Great.
The night is darkest before the dawn.
Dawn.
It's got to be a vampire movie.
Yeah, no, I think it's Batman maybe, or Batman Begins.
Well, you're close. And here's one.
Dark Knight.
It's
The Dark Knight.
Yes.
Why so serious?
Oh yes.
good
Why
one.
so serious? Heath Ledger.
And the other tagline they had was, out of the darkness comes the night.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's so good. God, I love that
That's
writing.
that's definitely the best of all the Batman movies, in my opinion. The Dark
Yeah.
Knight.
I would agree. We
Yeah.
need to watch it again. But
Yeah, such a great
Yeah.
movie.
yeah, they really screwed that franchise left and right, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did. Another one.
Okay. Girls like me don't make invitations like this to just anyone.
I don't got nothing.
No, me either.
Okay. Here's another one. It's a tagline. I don't smile for pictures.
No.
No.
Okay, I've got another, and it's a tagline. You won't know the facts until you've seen the fiction.
Not ringing a bell.
No.
Okay, I've got one more tagline, and it is from the creators of True Romance and Reservoir Dogs.
Well, that's Quentin Tarantino.
Yes, you're on track.
And am I supposed to say what movie it's for?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
I'll
let
have
me-
to figure out the timeline. But go ahead. Say it again.
I'll give you one more. I'll reread a
Yeah,
tagline.
that would be
Yeah, yeah.
good.
You won't know the facts until you've seen the fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys are good.
Oh, well, that was a good round.
Okay, well, we're going into sudden death.
Oh my
Boy.
God.
Whoever wins get to do the old slipperoo on the bull for the milk. Is that what the winner gets?
We're not saying.
Then let me win.
Yeah.
Okay, the world is yours.
No, I don't know.
Another tagline. He loved the American dream with a vengeance.
And who doesn't love a good vengeance movie?
Oh man.
Okay, well, I'll give you a quote. Ready?
Yes.
Say hello to my little friend.
Scarface.
Scarface.
Right, okay.
Oh,
so-
it was Dave.
I want to hear your best Scarface imitation.
Say hello to my little friend.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Just wait, I'm going to be asking him to do a Gollum.
Do a Gollum, but then stand up on your chair with your hands and stuff.
Precious.
God, that's fantastic.
I know, right? You think you're in here with that little greasy guy.
Yeah.
I think we found a whole new game. Well, how about one last one?
One last one.
Okay, here it is. Awaken the King.
Lion King.
Lord of the Rings.
No. Here's another tagline. We don't belong here.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
No.
Oh, we don't belong.
Alien.
How about this one? All hail the king.
The Lion King?
No, it's not the goddamn Lion King.
All hail the king sounds really familiar.
That's in like every movie, isn't
Yeah.
it?
That's the circle of life is the tagline for Lion King. Come on. Okay, well, here's a quote from the movie. Sometimes there's no enemy until you look for one. Here's another one. This is sudden death. Whoever gets this.
Okay.
Here's another quote. The planet doesn't belong to us. Ancient species owned this earth long before mankind. I spent 30 years trying to prove the truth. Monsters exist.
That sounds really familiar.
Well, you said Alien, but
Yeah.
that's what I would guess too.
What is it?
It is Kong Skull Island.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Wow, you guys suck.
I know.
Well, thanks for playing Taglines.
I don't know if you want to thank us, but
Yeah.
you're welcome nonetheless.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks for putting it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the effort,
You
right?
guys were great.
A for effort, F for results.
I think you guys got every one.
We're good.
Yeah, we're very good. You're not supposed to pick what it is, right? That's what builds the suspension.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, never mind.
But I do have one last tagline just tagging along. So
Just want to see us fail again.
Okay.
there
Hey?
you go. I know you guys can get this one.
Okay.
Okay, here's the tagline. Putting the F back into freedom.
It's a comedy,
Is
Perhaps.
a comedy
Is it
drama.
a comedy?
There's another tagline. Freedom hangs by a thread. Okay, you guys want a quote?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, a limousine that can fly. Now I've seen everything. Really? Have you seen a man eat his own head? No. See, then you haven't seen everything.
And this isn't a comedy? Come on.
This has to
It
be
has
a
to be a
comedy.
Oh, it's Team America World Plays.
There we go. I see
Good
it.
one.
And I,
Gary.
and I
Good
know that
one.
movie. I own the DVD. I love that film.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
But
that's good.
I did not get those.
Yeah,
I put the F in freedom.
that's good.
Freedom hangs by a thread. Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
the whole thing is good.
Yeah, I gotta watch that again. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, we just watched it not too bad.
Yeah, we did.
Too long ago.
Did you watch the unrated version
No, we
where
didn't.
where there's golden showers and German porn like stuff between the puppeteers?
SHEIZEN? Does SHEIZEN?
I guess you didn't see that version.
No, we couldn't get that
No,
one
I
for some
Oh,
reason.
it is. I've got it on
We'll
DVD.
have to get that one.
Oh yeah, get the unrated version.
that
It's
sounds perfect.
it's so over the top.
Oh my god!
It really all pulls together
It does.
with that version. Means so much
Oh,
more.
that
Yeah.
sounds good.
Oh, I gotta watch that again. That's a great show. Hey, I want to rent Train Spotting, the original one, because the second one's out now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's what I originally contacted you about.
Yeah.
For seeing that.
That was probably a better call. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my next film. I think I'm gonna go see.
Yeah.
It's the second Train Spotting.
Yeah.
guess we
We recently watched.
We just
the
watched that
first
one. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Maybe not as much as I originally did,
Yeah.
but they were doing some things ahead of their time, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. I think to me that film is a lot of it was the music, right? Like I love the music in it. And especially at that time I was listening to a lot of electronica and all that sort of stuff. So it was good for me in that regard. But the whole drug scene, like I don't really understand that livelihood sort of thing. So it was hard for me to relate to it, but it was cool.
Well, yeah, it was really kind of depressing, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
And
very
kind of, I don't
depressing.
know. It was not a feel-good movie there
No.
at all, kind of thing.
Yeah.
No,
It was-
there was nothing feel good about it.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
And I guess that kind of launched Danny Boyle's
Career, yeah.
career, and he does great stuff, right?
He does.
So he's doing the second one too, right? So
Yeah. He also did 28 Days Later.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, and then 28 Weeks Later. But that was 28 Days Later was phenomenal. That was kind of the
Yeah.
start of the zombie
Yeah.
trend, right?
see, I thought the first one was okay, but I really liked the second one.
Oh,
How
interesting.
about you?
I have to say I like the first one better. And I think part of that was the actor. It was Robert Carlyle, who was in Train Spotting, right? So that's how they know each other. So he was in the first one. Or was he in the second one? No, he was in the first one. Yeah, he was in the first one. And then I think that was part of it. I liked him better as an actor than Gillian Murphy. He's in the second one as the main kind of star.
And is he from Train Spotting as well?
No, he's not. Not that I know of. I mean, he might have had a bit part, but he didn't have a big part. But yeah, the first one I think was just because it was so different at that time, right? With the zombies, and he wakes up and there are zombies everywhere, right? It was kind of before we got into this new trend, whereas the 28 weeks later, which was done I think about 2 or 3 years later, by then the zombie stuff had already started. More and more films. Again, I mean, I know they have zombie films back, like in George Romero back in the 60s, right? But then whenever this was done, early 2000s was kind of the resurgence of zombie films.
It took it from vampires to zombies, didn't it? That was the TSN turning point, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Toronto Sports Network.
Yeah.
There was no Brad Pitt and, again, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, yeah. He keeps coming up, doesn't he?
And what was that vampire movie?
Interview with a Vampire.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So if you tell me the actors that play, like you give me a quote and then you give me one of the actors, I'll get it almost every time.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but only having the tagline, that's, not quite enough.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Hello?
Nobody's talking.
That was a little too quiet.
I gotta edit that out.
I was just waiting for you to say something.
Awkward.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
But there you go. So the next time I do a show with you guys and we do taglines, you gotta throw in an actor's name in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Unless you want to just keep beating us down and making us feel like shite.
SHEIZEN?
SHEIZEN, Freisen.
That's the better version, I hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm worried about Disney. They seem to be taking over everything.
Yeah, they do. It's crazy.
They're going to own the industry, right?
It looks that way.
They've got pirates. They've got
pirates.
Herbie the Love Bug.
They got all the they got all the Marvel, universe.
Yeah, I
right?
know.
All of it.
Yeah.
And all the Star Wars.
And the Star Wars now too.
My
Yeah.
God.
It's incredible.
They are taking over.
Yeah. But it's funny because when you think of it that way and you think of how many different areas there are, like different brands, if you will, right? But so many of those films are like getting that sugar coating, the Disney feel almost to them. Do you know what I mean?
It's
a lot
been that way forever, right?
Well, I guess it's to me it's more noticeable because they're bigger now, right? So they're more widespread, I find. But yeah, they've always brought that sugaring to their stuff. It's just you're seeing more of it now because they own everything.
Yeah, they're like not Tarantino where they're doing really weird kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or like say anything that's super original, really. They just pump out the franchise and it's just a money making.
Yeah.
It's like the McDonald's of movies, right?
Yeah.
And they're just pumping out product and people are going to see these movies and they're spending a ton of money. So it's just gonna keep on going.
Yeah. Well, that's just it, right? It's why I got so frustrated with the last Avengers movie, The Age of Ultron or whatever, right? It was just I just found it so it was so CGI. There's no story involved. There wasn't even good like character development or even banter for that much, right? All the jokes seemed very just written, right? Like not actually enjoyed by the actors kind of thing, like more witty, almost improvised banter, if you will. Yeah, so I just really felt that in the last Avengers. And I think, they're going to just keep doing it because it sells tickets.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and sells toys, right? And brings them to the parks. But it's nice to have some kind of but indie flicks kind of underneath there that you can catch. And there are some people that are doing some really cool stuff out there. So
for sure.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Well, even like movies like Don't Breathe, right? That you said you loved. I still have to see it. But that's an indie guy, I think, isn't it? That did it?
I don't know. I think they were playing the indie card when they're really a huge.
Oh, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go deep undercover?
No, but I could. I could tear that story wide open.
You're the undercover boss. Travesty. The film's budget was less than $10 million. 2 months after release, it grossed over $140.
Again, I think it had a big studio behind it.
Yeah, it could have. I mean, the fact that it was around 9 million, 10 million bucks to make.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been someone too small. Right?
No.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, yeah, check it.
I will.
I really liked it.
Yeah, I got to see that.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it too, but not as much as you.
So, do you ever go back and watch old movies that you really liked as a young whippersnapper?
Young whippersnapper. Well, that was only a couple of years ago, so don't tend to watch them again that soon. Oh, for sure I do. For sure I do. Yeah, you know what's interesting is it's somewhat related. So when I was a young whippersnapper, so my late teens, if you will, in 17 to 20 range, me and a bunch of my buddies filmed a whole bunch of different things. And
This does not sound good.
well, it was us exploring manhood, right? So we filmed that.
It's a rite of passage.
Who has the rights to this thing?
Yeah, they're all sewn up for sure. But no, we filmed like instead of doing 007, we did 008 Silverfinger instead of 008, and
good
Goldfinger.
one.
So we did these little sketches, right? Although they turned out longer than I thought they were. But I had them on VHS tape, right? And Julie said, I'm not moving these again. Like, get them on digital, right? So finally, there's a guy in town called the Transfer Studio, and he'll transfer your VHS, Betamax, whatever tapes, right, onto a DVD and or a flash drive. And so I did that. And so they're all like 25 to 30 years old, these films, but I've got them all now, right?
cool.
So I'm just going to get them up onto YouTube and share them. And
cool.
you can see my early acting
Oh,
lack of proficiency, but some of them are pretty funny and some of them are pretty cool for what we did back at like with a horrible little camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But anyways, I'll share those when I can. So to get back to your point about watching old movies when I was
Of yourself,
whippersnapper.
you're into it every time.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
But no, I haven't watched anything too recently from a young whippersnapper, but I watch a lot from the early 2000s. Like 10, 15 years ago. Those seem to be a lot of the ones that I watch. Like Elf, of course. I love Elf.
Elf?
Elf.
ELF.
Yeah.
Not Elf.
Not Elf. Not Elf.
Because it eats cats, you know. Hey, Willie.
Like, do you watch it around Christmas or just any time?
I watch it around Christmas for sure. But if it's on like any other time, I'll watch it. I just love it. I find it so good.
Oh, that's good.
But like that and Anchorman and a lot of Will Ferrell stuff I watch over and over again. Comedies are the biggest thing for me to watch over again if it's comedy that I like, right? So yeah, I do, but not from young whippersnapper. Like Back to the Future would be one, right?
Absolutely.
You know,
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back. I mean, I was a young whippersnapper.
You just watched all the Star Wars movies again.
Yes.
What did you think of every one of those?
They were
starting with the fifth one first.
Good. Just generalized. They were good. My favorite is still Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, actually, when you boil it down, that's the perfect Star Wars movie. All the rest have been SHEIZEN.
Well, the first one was also good because think about how
Iconic.
unique.
Yeah, it's iconic. Every scene I see, it's like, wow, that's iconic.
It's that good of a movie that you just have to describe it while you're watching it. You're not actually paying attention to what's going on in the movie.
There's Vader and Obi-Wan dueling it away. That's iconic, right? Oh, it's R2-D2 and C-3PO.
C-3PO.
Whatever the hell that golden robot is. It's iconic.
You should make up a little song. It's iconic.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Star
good.
Wars.
Yeah, that's good. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Empire Strikes Back was my favorite. Still is.
What did you think of the Ewoks?
God, they're so cute.
Yeah,
But
they
you
are
hate
cute.
them.
Oh, you kind of hate them, right? I always found that they're these little tiny things. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell are they gonna do, right? And end up
Yeah.
like taking over all these stormtroopers and these big come
They
on.
overrule the Empire, right? It's like those little teddy bears.
Using very primitive tools and weapons.
Whereas
right?
if the Ewoks were the Gremlins,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Not the Mugwais, the Gremlins. Then, like if they turned into the Gremlins, then you could see them taking over the universe.
Yeah,
Right?
because at least they've got that fury behind them, right?
Exactly. The Ewoks are so. I mean, they're so
Yeah.
stupidly
And just
cute.
even the way they're built, right? It's like they can't go anywhere fast; they'll fall over.
They can't walk
It's
over a rope for fuck's
cute.
sakes.
IQ of a rock. Ewoks. E-rocks.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Your hatred for the Ewok runs deep.
It runs very deep.
It's turned me to the dark side, really. Go Empire, go. I would just blow up that planet. Leave Eldoron alone.
But speaking of the Star Wars, so what did you guys think of the three in between ones? Those were SHEIZEN.
They were all god awful.
They were
right?
so bad. Like how would you rate those compared to the Fate of the Furious that we saw tonight?
Well, the first one, what is it called? The one where they're doing all the spice trades?
Yeah, and
Don't even know.
why is spice trade so
Because
important?
it's so good when you add it to food.
Like we could actually exist without spice.
It's the SHEIZEN.
It's the SHEIZEN. It's the SHEIZEN. Oh my god. No,
Yeah.
it's
Well, that one was terrible. Like,
it was so bad.
unwatchable.
Yeah.
And
I watched it once in the theater and that was it.
Oh,
I never went back.
Yeah.
with the pod
And
race.
Jar Jar Binks. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
So bad. And then the second one was did the second one have Darth Maul or was he in the first one?
He was in the first one.
He was the
but for
only
10
thing.
minutes,
yeah, he was the only thing that was good about that first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And then the second one, there's probably more spice trading and
But I think the second one was actually decent. I kind of enjoyed that one. It was a little bit more action. I think they
Yeah.
tried to take a mature step in that direction anyways.
right.
Yeah, and we were starting to see a lot of for signs of darkness within
Yes.
Anakin.
Yeah.
So
But he was just this whiny punk, right?
Yeah.
Like his acting was terrible.
Terrible. Yeah.
yeah, it was
And
horrid.
It's
What's his first name? It's Christensen.
Christian Hater.
Hayden Christensen. Hater.
Hater.
Hater
is
Christian
right.
Christensen.
What is his name?
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christian.
He's Canadian too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that started and ended his career.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he did not do well on that,
No.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Every movie that would come out, I'd go, okay, Vader's going to kick ass. He's the ultimate villain. And he never would, right? Except for in the last 2 minutes of, like, I don't know. Or at the end of the last movie, they put the mask on him, the end, right? And it's like, fucking give me that shit earlier. You're going to end with that?
Yeah.
That
was
movie
tough.
made me angry. Those movies made me angry.
Wow. Speaking of iconic, though,
It's iconic.
do you recall the first time you saw Darth Vader?
Yeah, I was in a
the
back
movie?
alley in Birmingham. Well, whoa, look at the time here. I can't believe that we've been yammering on. We're the Pod Couple.
Yeah, so thanks for listening and have a wonderful rest of the day.
Bye-bye.